I thought that in this kind of situation, we're seeing people, sometimes leaving the country and doing like that, there will be a lot of distress deals of people that are trying to lose their asset. But it's not the case, right? There is not like a mass of distress deals right now in the market.
If you talk about distress deal, this is a very famous word happening in the market at these days. Everybody is looking for distress deals. Must have seen a lot of reels also, people making fun of it. But in reality, distress is not coming out. Uh, I think it will take some time. People understand the market very well. People have done this mistake during the COVID time, and during COVID, they got panic and they got desperate and they sold out their property. Now, these people understand that no, we need to hold on to the asset, and let's wait for some time. And I think if this war will continue a little bit longer, we might see some of the panic sellers who are not able to make their payments to the developer, but not the regular investors.
And if we're talking about secondary market, because off plan, I understand it's going to be delivered in years to come. People understand that it's not going to last that way. How is the secondary market looks this time?
Secondary market, if you understand, so people who have bought their houses and they're living in it, they are happy. They are not looking to exit because that's again become their house. People who have bought property which they are looking to rent it out, the properties are already leased. Again, coming back to the point, are they having difficulties in making their mortgages or not? If they are having that problems, these people will come out in some time, but not every regular investors.
Yeah, and if we're talking about people who bought their house for to do short-term rental, because this thing that you feel it's time to still stay in this market, should they flip to long-term rental?
My honest opinion to all the people who have bought property for short-term rentals, switch your property to long run, because this is not the market. I don't think so. You will be making good amount of money in short-term rentals because hotels will be giving a good rates to the visitors. Let's be honest, we will not see that good number of visitors coming in 2026 because everybody planning now their summers and their October, November, and they're looking at the war. They are planning already in their different other countries. So we might see a shortfall of visitors in this coming 6 months. So keeping your property for that short-term rental doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and if we're talking, we are seeing, a lot of people discussing also in the real estate community about that. And Muhammad El Abad, the founder of Imar, said that he doesn't see a place for cool down in the market. And he, is in charge of the business-based skyline more than I think anyone else. What do you think about that? Do you actually agree with him? You don't see the cool down in the market?
So let's be honest, when Muhammad Al Abbar says anything, he is the founder of Imar, people will listen to him. And he has seen different cycles in Dubai. He understands the market very well than anyone. He's holding billions of asset all around Dubai. So yes, I saw his last statement that market will not cool down, which is right because that's Imar. There was I would say there was a meeting between all the top 20 developers in last few days. We were part of it, and every top developers like Imar, Dubai Holding, or any top developer tier one you talk about, they are not looking to reduce their prices. They are not looking to come up with any offers. They have that holding capacity. They know how to sustain in this market, and they have that cash flow to build their property and come out of and to deliver on time. Now these people do not get desperate in selling out their stock. Yes, there was a time when the stock was selling out in 24 hours. Now it will take maybe 2 months or 1 month, which is okay for the developers to hold that stock.
Yeah, definitely. And when we are, talking about crisis, for a lot of people, they see it as an opportunity. I think in Japanese, it's just the same word, but opposite. I'm not sure about that. So, what kind of opportunity, what kind of things you see in this crisis that maybe, as you said, people that sitting with a lot of cash right now can find and maybe make a better deal than what they could have done 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Yes, I say it is an opportunity in the market, and I have a list, by the way, in my phone where I kept that list as a distressed buyers. So I always keep them updated that what is the distress deal is coming up. So yes, I am talking to different investors, and I'm telling them keep the cash ready because let's be honest, market will not recover back in short time. It will take couple of months, and there will be sellers, especially international sellers, who are very panic at this time. If you talk about the investors sitting in Dubai at this time, they are not that panic because they are roaming around. They're going to restaurants, they're going to the parks, they're going to the supermarkets. They feel safe. But the news which has been shown around the world, that's making international investors panic, and they will come up and they will look to exit. And that will become an opportunity for the people sitting in Dubai.
Yeah, so maybe you can share a deal that you've seen in the past couple of days, maybe something that was actually, a unique deal, something that you couldn't find in the times before.
To be honest, no, I haven't seen any such good deal coming in from in last 10 days. There has been some of the minus deal, minus OP deals have came, but that's obvious because that project was not at good location. That was not a master community. That was not by some of the good developers. So anytime you see the market going down, a property which has not been bought at a right location with the right developer with the right community, it always see higher minus than anything you buy from a top developer.
Yeah, so that's interesting thing. Like maybe this war will cleanse out the market in some way. So sometimes a lot of people are buying out of hype, out of publicity and stuff like that in the market. Maybe this situation now, this crisis, will help clean out the market from the let's say lesser deals, and will help outshine the better deals. What do you think about that?
I agree 100% that this market will bring a good correction in the market. First of all, it will take out all the brokers who are just selling in the hype. They do not know how to sell. They do not literally know what is the meaning of sales. They are just selling into the hype. Anybody is coming, you show them one property, yes, I want to buy. Why that property is good, how that will appreciate, what are the logical, mathematical reasoning behind it, they do not know. People are buying just for hype. So agents are selling just in the hype. I think this will remove all of these brokers. They will not be able to sustain in this market because that's here you need a real sales skill. Here you need to show a real facts and figures to any investor who will put their money in this market. And yes, it will bring the correction in the prices because last 3 years, if you look at it, the prices jumped almost 60%. Now that correction will come according to the property to property.